what the channel is called though.
That's it.
Do you need a fork for yours?
Thank you very much. It's very nice. It's very nice. Look at it. It's pretty. Is that the new Hey It's Tanner from high school meme? Oh, Mod's timed it out. I kind of find the Tanner meme a little bit funny. Or variations on it, like add a little bit of customization to it. The Tanner copy pasta, I guess would be. I showed a straight face. I don't think I did 100% straight face. It's just like, I don't want to really fight someone on it because I don't want to get in an argument. I did contest her on a couple points, and then she was just like, I'm not trying to convince you. I'm like, it sounds like you're trying to convince me, but that's okay. It's good to question things though. I agree. But I've met, in my time of hitchhiking, I've met plenty of people that every single time. Like, the whole, they just jump into everyone, and I think it's just like, they want to be different. They want to think something. Sure, that person pulled over for me and nearly got in an accident. Oh my lord, it's still dropping now. I'm getting like 5 uploads, that's plenty. For a low bit rate. Nearly. Jesus, now I'm kind of scared about their driving. Kind of scared about the driving. It says I'm supposed to go this way. Maybe this will be trying a different network on a different thing. Thing is, I'm getting like 30 download, 5 upload on 2 degrees. That's plenty to run a stream, and I can't run a stream. Anyway. Yeah, what was I saying before we were cutting out again? I've met so many conspiracy theorists in my life because I hitchhike. And I sincerely believe there's a portion of people that just pick up hitchhikers because they want to tell them about their theories about things. Like, that's why they pick you up. Then I will be talked at for the duration of the ride. And when I say that, it just means that they're going to talk at me, and I'm not going to be a contributor to this conversation. It's kind of like yes and. For my side, it's just like all you want to do is talk, so we'll listen. It's not a conversation when you get picked up by someone that's a conspiracy theorist. And I usually find it entertaining. They have a lot to say, and it's interesting to hear what they believe about things. Listen to Browse, it's fantastic. Content. Yeah, we've had some interesting ones. Dogging Dave might be the fan favorite, I think. What do you guys think? She was super nice as well? Yeah, she was. Fan favorite, I missed it. Is it exclamation point dogging? Do we have a clip for that? If you want to remain misinformed, that's your problem. I mean, it's obvious. What's obvious? Butt slugs confirmed as real? Probably. I think so. Let's just confirm it anyway. We don't have any evidence, but we'll confirm it. I can confirm, based on zero evidence, that butt slugs are in fact real. But the ones in the USA would pick you up and have a whole speech memorized. Good times. Well, no, music was good? Yeah, and we had fancy milk. It was half and half. I liked high fat content milk, so I was all about that. Some people might not like that, but I'm all about that. I've drank in a container of whipped cream unwhipped. What is that, like 30-something% fat content? No. She was extremely nice. And she gave me a place to stay. She offered me a place inside, but it was a nice night, so I decided to sleep it outside anyway. Just mean cream? Well, in Canada you get it, and it's called whipping cream. Unwhipped whipped cream, whipped cream? Is there actually a difference? I just remember at one point I bought like a thing that's called whipping cream, but it's a liquid. Anyway. Dude, the other big noteworthy conspiracy theorist we've had on the stream was really early on, and it's actually the first time anything ever trended on on my channel on like Reddit on livestream fail. It was the exclamation point vampires. Vampires? I don't know if it's singular or plural. It's the first time I ever had something trending on the internet. That was way back, like within a month of me starting streaming. names. It was... It's gonna come to me. One had a fairly traditional name, the other one had a bit something a little bit different. Anyway, it might come to me. But that whole ride was just conspiracy theory. Conspiracy theory. One guy had been abducted by aliens one time, the other guy had been abducted by aliens like 7 times. The one guy who got abducted by aliens once, the aliens fixed his knee for him. He had like a bum knee, like he just had a messed up knee, and the aliens fixed his knee for him, which was really nice of them. It was really nice. Those are some good aliens. If I can have some alien experiences like that, I'm all about it. I don't have a sore knee, but like, could they help fix my memory? Man, I wish I had a better memory. Like, some things stick in my head, alright, but other things that would be really useful to stay in there, just, they're in and out. How do you meet the people you stay with? Well, in this case, well, a lot of time it's from hitchhiking. The people that pick me up hitchhiking invite me into their homes. This case, I met the lady that gave me a place to stay at a pub about 60 kilometers, 70, 80 kilometers north of here.
You do realize we need a certain amount of carbs.
Oh yeah, but I get that otherwise.
Yeah.
I was having dinner on stream, and then she was just asking me where I was from. We had a quick conversation, and then she lives here in Bluff, and she's like, if you come by Bluff, you can stay at my house or my backyard. It's nice, like, I don't smell like smoke anymore. Barely smell like smoke anymore. Happy days. Rich enough, I'm not too blind to see. That was just dead. I thought that was the... How much longer are you in Bluff in Chicago? Well, I'm about to hitchhike out of Bluff once I finish this coffee and go out there. And then we'll probably just end up walking through Chicago and continue north from there. Boots, do you wear?
Thank you very much.
Red Wing Iron Ranger boots. Okay, that battery's empty. I did the exact same thing when I was crossing customs into New Zealand. I had to declare that I had a tent because tents can have like bugs and plant matter and stuff on there, and could introduce an invasive species into New Zealand, which is for the longest time was an isolated island that didn't really have a lot of native. Anyway, invasive species come in, they don't have any predators and stuff, and they can mess everything up. So understandable. So I had to declare my tent, but before I went and they checked out my tent, they went and to like, do you have like dirt and debris on your stuff? I'm like, well, or like, have you been in the woods or on farmland? I'm like, well, yeah, like I hike around, so I'm around dirt sometimes. Like, can I see the bottom of your shoes? And I'm like, yeah, sure, no problem. I'm like standing there, I'm like trying to do like a front kick. to the customs agent. He's like, you could just show me the, like, turn around and like show me the bottom that way. I'm like, that's a very smart thing you just said there. It's a shame I didn't think of that. It's a shame I didn't think of that. For you to make love to me. If only if I was super flexible, I could have just been like, just grab my foot and like lift it up and be like, look at it. But no, I did like some weird front kick thing where I'm like, yeah. feel dumb.
Right, so we've got pork here and some more.
Anyway, how far out of town do I have to go before I can walk, or before I can start hitchhiking?
Chop suey penny here as well.
Boo, boo, boo.
Pork balls or wontoms? Sweet ones and pork balls.
Boo, doo, doo, boo, doo, boo. I got a decent little bit of town, but we haven't walked through most of this town that we're about to walk through, but there's not that much in town. But anyway, we're gonna walk through town. Probably around there is when it starts getting good. Do a handstand next time, that's true. That would work. Do, 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 do. Oh yeah, there's plenty of shoulder. We'll probably do the walkie spinny hitchhiking for a decent bit, but there will be a point where we stop walkie spinny if we run out of room for good walkie spinny, because we'll reach a point and the shoulder will narrow down, and at that point I'd rather just wait there. Yeah. Good that your shoes didn't come up and hit him in the head. What type of shoes do you think I wear? You think I wear jandals?
I really enjoyed you.
For amateurs. Schmedleys. Thank you so much for the 3-month resub. Appreciate that. I have really enjoyed your New Zealand streams. I'm glad you've enjoyed the streams, Schmedleys. It's been a good time. It's been a good time. Every country needs a conspiracy theorist, and we got our New Zealand one, at least one. Malaysia, we didn't have any. US, we get a lot. Golden Age Tavern and beer is right there. Yeah, well, okay, it's almost 1 p.m. We did have a late start today. But I got a shower and I got to do laundry. No, well, all I did was wash this sweater, the navy blue shirt, my pants, and one pair of socks and a pair of boxers. But that's good. Loving the streams and hating the time zone? I'm sorry. We will be in, well, North America time zone soon-ish. For a little bit, at least. I just have to make a decision on what I want to do come the new year, because I have a flight to Australia, but I don't think I want to do another hitchhiking trip in Australia, especially, and that'll be the middle of the summer for them. No, I don't want to do that. It's just because it was the tail end of a round trip flight to Australia. So we flew home to Canada, but it was the same price to do a round trip flight, so we just preemptively booked a return flight after Christmas and be like, maybe we'll use it. I really want to do an extensive hitchhiking to TwitchCon Amsterdam trip, one that will take some time. But I just don't know for sure. I should contact some people. Just chase spring around the globe, or fall. Fall's really nice too, and a lot of places fall gets a little bit less precipitation. Weed's legal in Amsterdam? I'm from Canada. Weed's legal everywhere for recreational use. And isn't like weed like a kind of like a weird situation in Amsterdam? Like, yeah, it's like decriminalized, but it's kind of like, anyway. I assume TwitchCon this coming spring is going to be a whole lot of stoned video gamers. From Malaysia again to Amsterdam, Hog. That's one thought, is essentially try to get to Amsterdam from the longest by land route, and that would be from probably Southeast Asia. Because you can do the all by land, all by roads, and you can hitchhike all of that. It's very possible. And I'm sure someone's done it before. Will that stream well? Absolutely not. That will not stream well at all. Let's look at the route. We probably end up going through China as well. I'm not sure how rural networking to China would go. East Maldives, Southeast Europe, Amsterdam. I can do that in a few weeks. Like, you can slow it down as much as you want. Like, you could say, I could do New Zealand north to south in 4 days. How far is Istanbul to Amsterdam? I want to look up how many kilometers that is. And that will be the most direct route, which will be I won't take the most direct route. Driving. So it's only 2,700 kilometers. Like, it would take you quite a while. Well, it's 27 hours of driving. What I was kind of thinking is, well, there's so many different definitions of what Europe is. There's continental Europe. There's like what the EU considers Europe, and then like geographical Europe. It has some countries that have like a tiny proportion of their country in Europe, so technically part of them's in Europe, but most of it's in Asia. Another thought was we essentially, for TwitchCon Europe, we hitchhike, hit every country in Europe. Pick one standard that Europe is, like one definition of Europe, and go with that one. And we try to hit every single European country, and then like pretty much going all the way around Amsterdam, but not there, and then at the end you just end up there after hitting like, it's like 40 something European countries, which would take a while. Let's see, go to East Germany. Oh yeah, most East Germany we did. Well, we did Berlin.
That's quite alright.
%% EU speedrun, yeah. I think it'd be interesting.
Please?
I was gonna go there and then I didn't. I think it's probably.
Can you put 3 in each?
I'll wait until this guy orders.
On top of me.
Yeah.
But that would take months to do all of
Are you
Europe.
sure you just don't want them in a separate container?
Oh, yeah.
I'm just thinking, you know, you make them change.
It would take months, and then we'd start pretty early.
We're all used up in the same place.
Yeah. We'd come to Portugal so I can snipe you with a melon. Lemon ham or melon ham?
What I should do is go next door and get this thing I've got to get and grab.
How about melon ham? It's an interesting combination.
Cool. I don't need that thing next door.
I'm not sure what route I'd do though.
What do you mean, try? Can you not make them?
I've been told a really good recipe, shorter. Never fails.
Is that the lemonade one?
Yeah, with a bottle of cream. Bottle of cream, bottle of lemonade, and 4 cups of self-raising.
Euro Mountains in Russia, which is the Europe-Asia border to Amsterdam. How long would that take? Oh, if I started them in Russia, I could do that in probably. I've already hitchhiked across Russia. I've hitchhiked through the Ural Mountains. Ural? I don't remember how to pronounce them.
It changes the flavour?
I'd finished Russia within a week, and I technically from like wherever I crossed, whether that was like Estonia, Latvia. Well, I crossed from Latvia that time. What's just south of Latvia? Southeast. I forget. Anyway, 2 weeks. You could do it comfortably. You could take longer, and I could do it faster probably, but I think I could comfortably do that in 2 weeks.
Do you want me to chuck in a couple of each?
Yeah, there's only 4 there anyway. Oh, 3.
So 2 in each?
Or if you can get.
No.
The only way it would work is if you have enough money sitting in the bank to buy a car right now. For what? The only way what would work? That's a big bullshit. man, Canadian playgrounds have that. Oh, wow. That's some nice hay guysing. Ah, you guys look good. Dude looks like a lady. 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 Where I have a place for you to stay. The sun's set, I don't hitchhike at night. Yeah. Some kind of hobo or something. No, I'm a hitchhike. A banana. What just happened? What was that? He pulls up. You some kind of hobo or something? Maybe? I guess? Do you want this banana? Okay. Sure. What's with people giving me bananas today? Oh, police. Good, yourself? Yeah? Hitchhiking? I make a documentary on hitchhiking. Yeah, so camera stuff, just filming what it's like to hitchhike in the modern day and age. Canada. Yeah. West Coast near Vancouver. Sorry? Yeah, I am used to this type of weather. We had some rain earlier when I was a little further east here. But I decided to go for a little bit of class, kept going. Have a good day, guys. Subaru. Oh, you don't have to give me any money. It's okay. Seriously? Seriously? Hey, thank you so much. What's your name? Zach? Thank you so much. Have a great day. See ya. No fucking way. No fucking way. Cool, baby. Oh, it's a convertible Mercedes. SLK 250 CDI. Bonjour. You go Villefranche? Hey.
No face.
On my lap? Alright, I should be back here. Something easy I can do to you. Alrighty. How were the clips? Did we enjoy them? Were they good? Plug in here. take off your beard? It was looking good. I feel much lighter weight now. I feel younger. I feel more sprightly. I felt way down by the beard. Acoustic night. Hey, how's it going? Always freaking modems and stuff. Just about to ride in a convertible Mercedes. Oh yeah. Where was that out of? It's out of. It was in France. He took me through one country that was hitchhiking out of. That. Lyon or something like that? Lyon? Is that? So that's right earlier. How'd that interaction come about? A lady picked. Cargo and then come on, network, you were just working here. It's the exact same network was working just fine here.
You are a.
It was literally just working here. Literally just working. Somehow we're out of here. So got 2 or 3. Stream is completely useless when there's no signal. Statement. Hit the nail on the head there. This live stream is useless if it's not live. It's like through Roswell, New Mexico and stuff like that. Aliens. Yeah, for sure. Dude, I'm just a small live streamer.
They stream you. I guess they watch you.
You watch?
They watch your videos.
You watch my videos? Really? You're the first person I've met that's watched my stuff. That's really cool. Of course you can get a picture with me. Let's see if this one's more stable. Speed tests say it should be good. I get to see all the awesome clips when signal's lost. Perfect. Perfect. But yes, I think that's my favorite comment. Stream is completely useless when there's no signal. Those dang live streams without signal that are no longer a live stream because by definition they work off the internet because it's live and it needs signal to exist. It's good. Pedro Egnort. Hi, how's it going? Glad it's different clips and not the same one every time the signal's lost. Yeah, if it was like the same sequence of clips in the same order, then that would suck when it's just because, like, especially those times where it like cuts in and out like frequently. You get the same initial clip. I think I've seen a stream that does that. They have a disconnected thing, but it's like the same order each time. same ones over and over, just not the same order. Yeah, with how much I lose connection, you see the repeats. It's great for new viewers for sure. It gives you a little taste of what it's like. This stream can be like a very small percentage of the time. Most of the time it's me eating or drinking coffee or walking or complaining about something like the rain or something. But yeah, it's constantly growing. As Meat Snack said, remember guys and girls, if you have a clip and would like to suggest it for the clip, be right back stream, post it in Discord or Discord. Yeah, it grows over time. Cuocs. Thank you for giving this up. Dark yogurt. Dark yogurt. Like chocolate? Or like... Anyway, welcome to the Twitch, I guess, Cuocs. Thank you. Appreciate that. Haven't been on a few days. How's New Zealand treating you? It's been wonderful, actually. It's been wonderful. Anyway, I'm done my coffee. There's no reason for me to stay here, so we might as well go. I feel like one of these batteries is full. Let me just see. Oh, okay, you're dead, clearly. Are you dead? You must be. And Cuocs with another gift of sub to Lena May. Lena May, welcome to the Twitch. I guess Cuocs. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Be sure to pay. We prepay. Cycling through the batteries. I didn't charge last night. I slept outside. We still got days of battery though. At least 2 days. 3 days? 4 days. An amount of days. Okay, now they're all dead. Never mind, we're fine. That's okay. When we walked out of a place with a thing. I've done that twice on stream. Both times completely accidental. I did one just South London, a burger joint, and she like chased me out and I felt really bad. And then another one was in Andorra. And I had a waffle or something like that, and then I left without paying. I wish the whole world was universal. You either paid first or you paid after. If it was always the same, then you'd have the same system in place. But sometimes it's this way, sometimes the other way. Still, I should have the frickin' mental fortitude to be able to remember if I paid or not, but sometimes I don't. Apparently. I feel like I can do better. I like this song though. Do 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 do. I want a different battery to charge this. Did you get away? No, I paid both times. If they didn't notice and I didn't notice and chat didn't notice until later and I realized I didn't pay, I'd like hitchhike back shit there and pay later. My like brain wouldn't let me skip out on that. Put Milford Sounds, then back to Queenstown. I can't stream Milford Sound, there's no tower there. So, probably won't happen, unfortunately. I've heard wonderful things, so. But this is my job, this is what I do 7 days a week on a trip, so. Just cannot do it. Record some of Milford Sound and enjoy the stay for yourself. I don't want to take time off streaming. I really need to get a YouTube channel going. If anyone's an experienced editor for YouTube in chat right now, or knows someone that has done some decent work, let me know. This would be a paid position. But I don't know how much the going rate for solid work is, but it'd be a paid position. Sir Donald's a cell phone tower? Yeah, they've got one apparently. She's a blustery one today. Hitch make react videos? Can react in a new city every time. I'd be such a great react video. Wait, no, that's the trend with live streams. Is it still a thing on YouTube? I think it started on YouTube, the react videos. You like insert demographic reacts to insert current relevant meme or something. Wait, always paying first wouldn't work because you might want to keep ordering more. And always paying after would waste time for quick pickup orders. I suppose. But with like electronic payment being faster, like all you gotta do is like boop now. But no. I agree with you. I feel like this is completely different. I feel like cell phones are getting good enough that they can compete with like a lot of cameras. But the thing is with Streamlabs, they don't utilize the camera at all. They just don't. I think if you ran a cell phone through a live view, you could probably find a way to do it. Then you could actually utilize the features on the camera, or on the actual features your phone has as far as cameras goes. And you can get some good footage, and they actually are decently stable and stuff like that. Maybe a gimbal and stuff like that. And I could still run the stream through the stream run with the live view, but then also, if I run out of juice on the live view, then you just switch right back to Streamlabs, which needs to improve its camera functions, but anyway. Maybe getting a different cell phone. I don't really like the Sony cameras that much. I don't like the perspective it gives. It does really well with blue skies. And the picture's like decent, but it's just like too wide. Like zooms everything out. The field of view is weird. Anyway, let's go. Trying to figure out where to put this. Wait, is it raining right now? Oh, totally just started raining. Yeah, fuck. I'm not going out in this because it's really windy and now it's raining. I have nothing that can actually make this work in those conditions. If it's raining, that's fine. I can cover things and umbrella and rain gear and stuff like that. If it's windy, that's fine. That's what a windscreen's for. And my skin is, well, it's like you get wind blasted, but it's fine. The combination of the two is just, it doesn't work. All the electronics get wet. You can't protect them because it comes in horizontally. It's a problem. Weather's not good for down south for next week. Let's see.
Not a problem. I'll take your plates, like, it's really nice. Lovely, thank you.
Queenstown? Crap. Shows rain every single day.
Right, have a good afternoon, ladies. You too. Thank you. I love this window with all the mosaics. Isn't it gorgeous?
What else?
I used to do this years ago.
Oh, did you?
Not windows, but
Is that?
Yeah.
Australia has those.
I've seen some amazing things done like that. Yes. I've actually got a mirror at home done like that on the whole outside. Yeah. Yeah. And it just looks amazing. It was one of my kids when they were teenagers that decided to be playing on it. Like, Mum, you still got it? I was like, of course I have. You do.
I'd like to mosaic in the walls.
Looks a little bit better in Tekapo.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Just to do something quirky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Have a good afternoon, ladies. Bye-bye. See you, bye.
Is it ferry down the street? Yeah, I'm not going to that island. The west coast has... If we actually went to the west coast, this is what we have in store for us. 100%. 100%. 100% rain. 100% precipitation. 90% on Sunday. Stop. Stop doing that autofocus thing. That's annoying. Stop it. Can wait till 2 Thursdays from now. That's less than ideal. But inland, Mount Cook, I'm looking that up right now. So Queenstown is having, it's, well, every day was like 50% precipitation, which is like variable. Probably this is going to be like just random bits of rain with, then it gets better, then it gets worse. Wanaka, it's just around Queenstown stuff. Cook. Twizzle to the town. Bukaki. I'd say it should probably come down the scenic way. Well, we had a few days of nice weather. I was making that decision at, where was I? I don't remember at this point. Oh, I was in that hot spring place, Hanmer Springs, and I was looking at it because the guy was recommending I go down the middle and then the east coast after. And I think I had 3 days of nice weather, and then it was going to turn on me and stay like that for an extended period of time. Yellow raincoat with a hoodie. Cool. I have a red jacket. It's also quite visible. Chucky's eating? I'm not doing any of that. I'm sitting in a cafe because it's raining. If we had like a Hitch chat stream simulator, that would probably get repeated once a minute or so. Like if you took the most common questions and kind of just like pretended that like just bots did it by frequency, that would be probably your most common statement. Very windy and rainy. Now, is Bluff actually the geographical southern point of the South Island? It kind of looks like Slope Point or something to the east that goes a little bit further south. Or is that just an illusion? I don't know, man. Well, anyway, for a few minutes I'm going to speculate about hitchhiking to TwitchCon trip because it's raining sideways. So, let me just look up. So we have to decide what type of Europe we want to do. If we want to do like a hit every European country trip. Also, we'd have the challenge in that Switzerland doesn't really allow streaming or doesn't allow broadcasting another human being. So we could probably briefly go into Switzerland, we just couldn't stream anyone else. We could only stream ourselves and nature. We have to be very cognizant of that. Okay, how many countries are in Europe? But the cheapest flight decide? For what? The hitchhiking to Amsterdam trip? What do you mean? The cheapest flight to Europe? Or what cheapest flight? Yeah, you are going from Australia to somewhere? Oh yeah, after Christmas I have a flight to Australia. But at some point I'm going to start a big hitchhiking to TwitchCon Amsterdam trip, and I want to kind of, it makes sense to have a proper starting point, because it'll probably be some kind of challenge. Hey. Oh yeah, sure. Thank you very much.
Not a problem.
You've been saying that since the beginning? Saying what? What are we saying? There's 28 EU countries actually in the European Union. There's pretty strict privacy laws too. They don't have Google Street View. They do in cities now, because every host will look at us, go below the house for privacy. I think a lot of the cities do now, but yeah. But yeah, they just had TwitchCon in Germany and Berlin, so everyone was streaming around there, and no one got in trouble for that, so you can stream in Germany. Switzerland, there's been precedent that has been set that says you shouldn't stream in Switzerland. After New Year's, you have 4+ months till Amsterdam. Yeah, last year we did a 4-month Europe trip. But depending on the extent of what I want to do, I might need several months to do it. So super late, but nice meeting you at TwitchCon. You're cool. Think you walk a bump. Likewise. Are you going to Amsterdam? That's what we're trying to actually think about right now. We're contemplating. Starbits went back to you. Yeah, I know. What was she doing? Was she doing Ireland again, and Scotland and stuff like that? Those are good countries to go to travel in. They're nice. Although she's going in the winter. Well, fall. How's the weather been for her? I got lucky. I went through the winter and I did like Iceland, England, Scotland, Ireland, Wales, all that stuff. And I got pretty lucky. There are 44 countries in Europe today, according to the United Nations.
Hey,
Tikan,
BBY3.
Tyken, UK, thank you for the 4-month resub. Appreciate that. Hey, baby. Hey, how's it going? How's life? Thanks for the resub. Okay. Does it include Russia? It does include Russia. So the more noteworthy countries that might be more difficult as far as hitchhiking into visa-wise or just geographically. I'll need a visa for Ukraine. I'll need a visa for Russia. I don't know about Serbia, San Marino. That's all fine, that's fine, that's fine. I don't know anything about Montenegro. Wait, Monaco? Yeah, no, that's fine. Moldova. Macedonia. Okay, so that's down there. Iceland. Let's do Iceland again. For the OG sub song? What is it right now? Wait, Holy See. What the fruit is that? Holy See? What is that? It's a country in Europe? Is that like the Vatican? Holy See? Do you have to get more shots too? No, I'm up to date. Ukraine is actually covert combat place. What does that mean? Okay, Holy See is Vatican. Alright, I've never seen it called Holy See. We'd have to go all the way down to Greece, Denmark, Czech Republic, Croatia, Bulgaria, Bosnia, that's fine, Belgium, Belarus. I think I need a visa for Belarus. Austria, Andorra, Albania. Okay. So, your difficult ones would be try north of Sweden. You want to be hardcore? I don't think it would be that. Well, I'd probably be starting there in the late winter, early spring. So, it could be cold. But other than that, I don't think it'd be extreme. I've done the north of Canada, so like I've been to north of Canada in the winter. So I've been to northern places in cold times of the year. Okay, it's a good travel, just don't travel too far east. Yeah, it was the same when I was in Russia. Like, they were essentially at war with Ukraine, but just don't go to where they're fighting a war, and you should be okay. You already got snow? So does most of Canada. Well, not most of Canada. A good chunk of Canada. It's winter in the northern hemisphere. That makes sense. Egypt, Israel, Lebanon, Cyprus, Turkey, Greece. How does Turkey connect to Greece? Turkey, Greece. Okay, no, it's land border up there. Okay, yeah. Albania, Montenegro, Bosnia, Croatia, Slovenia, Italy, France, Belgium, Netherlands. Oh, that was an interesting routing, though. Who came up with that one? Baffles? I think it's an interesting route. Because what would make sense when you start after Christmas, the switch kind of hitchhiking.
Oh yes, I'm going to. Yep, okay.
And yes, 6 hours, but we had loads of story time and chatting. That's true. I think what would probably make, like geographically, season-wise, it'd make sense if you started south and worked your way north as it got warmer. But then, like, yeah, we'd be leaving Iceland for like a random part of the trip, which would be awkward. I guess we could start in Iceland and then fly south, because Iceland's kind of one of your outliers. The other outlier would be, if we're looking at that list of what's technically in Russia according like we've got Albania, North Macedonia, Bulgaria, Serbia, Montenegro, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Croatia. Any other awkward ones? We'd have to hit all that. And we have to do Turkey as well, so maybe we'd start in Istanbul, Greece, and then start zigzagging our way through that, all that, the Balkans, yeah. Hurricane Steve 69, thanks for continuing a gifted sub you received from Trip the Light. Cheers, thank you. Why is it raining like this? With the wind too. It's a strong wind. Istanbul would be so crowded. Well, I think getting out of Istanbul would be awkward. Oh yeah, it would be. I'm looking at the road network right now. Once we get out of the city, it should be fine. It's kind of like zigzag through the Balkans. We could go up to end up in Split. Because there's a ferry from Split, Croatia to Bari. I don't know. I think I'm pronouncing that incorrectly because I remember looking at this before. No, from Dubrovnik to Bari, Italy, and then you could hit up some of those island stuff. But I'd only end up hitting the south part. I'd like to go through all of Italy. Not all of, like, north to south or south to north. What other ones don't I know about? Well, I have to hit Vatican. They don't have their own cellular network there, right? They just rely on Italy's network. Balkan peoples are really hospitable to outsiders but can't stand each other. Really? There you go. Moldova. Where's Moldova? No, wait, I saw that. Never mind. Right? Did I? I had it there. He was brutally handsome. Yeah, okay. That was kind of isolated. Russia for the visa is going to be annoying. I'm going to have to pre-apply for all that. They were good and bad, she said. What do I want to do? Well, I could just do a corner of Russia. Like I could cross from Estonia and just go up to St. Petersburg and then into Finland. Just do a little snippet of it. And I haven't been to St. Petersburg, and I do want to go to St. Petersburg. I think if I was going to hitchhike somewhere in Russia that I'd enjoy, it'd be ending up in St. Petersburg. We can do Finland. Well, I could go around and up into Sweden that way, or there's ferries from Helsinki to Stockholm. I do want to do some hitchhiking in Finland, so I think that'll be interesting. But then we're in the winter. I can do winter. This is going to be a diverse trip. Sweden, Norway, Sweden, Denmark. And we missed all that. This is complicated, guys. Leave up through there. Bad up. That'd be cold that time of Eastern Europe. Probably looking at like February. Up, around, over, down. That'd be some cold stuff, but then we warm back up again. It's just like, if you do things in an easy way, there's going to be a ton of asterisks. It's like, we hitchhiked every country in Europe except for this and this and this and this and this and this. Pitch to the ISS. I would love to go into space. Hit me up, Elon Musk. Did Canada, you can do Finland? Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. The thing is, I don't want to carry my winter camping equipment if I'm not going to be in the winter the whole time, because it's bulkier and heavier. And then I'd go down to places where it wouldn't make sense. Like if I was in frickin' Turkey and I had a -40 sleeping bag, that would be silly. So I have that equipment, but it's silly for most conditions. Anyway. We're speculating while it's raining sideways outside. So I can see the plants being like blown sideways, and I can see the rain falling on the ground. And you guys are not waterproof. To be fair, turkey is cheap. Yeah, but I'd still be carrying winter equipment in a country that I wouldn't be able to use it. It'd be too hot to use. Do Turkey, Balkans, Italy, then from Amsterdam to Germany, Denmark, Sweden. Well, we're gonna avoid Amsterdam until the end, I think. How bad is it raining out there? It's raining a good bit. It's not horrible, but it's raining sideways. Is the problem. Like outside on the streets. So get a beer? We could just drink a few beers. Wow, Beth Marshall, thank you. change your country map stuff. Campground Beach just up the road from you, maybe they have a bathroom. I don't need a bathroom. They have a bathroom here. Going to go to Mount Doom, getting closer. Maybe Mount Cuoc. Isn't Mount Doom on the North Island? Doom on the North Island? Easier just to check the Met Service website. Okay. Need the chair. Don't give myself a knee injury. I feel like an old person. Yeah. I was never worried about injuries when I was starting. It's like if I mess up my knee, I'm out of commission for an extended period of time. That's like a liquor center. Just buy my own liquor. There's another coffee shop. So it's here that has the beers and stuff. North Island Num Num? Yeah. So I'm like the furthest point from Mount Doom. Ooh, a piano. Does it work? It does work. Didn't expect it. I don't know. Didn't think the piano would work. I wish I could play the piano, then we could just have a piano stream instead. Crap. Stop it, rain. Alright, well, let's just quickly go. It's really just a balloon. They don't have an awning now. Doing well yourself? Doing good. Hey, should I grab a handle of spades? Yeah.
It's up out there walking today.
Yeah, it's a rough one. It's supposed to clear up in a little, I think. Maybe, hopefully.
Oh,
You never know.
it's a bit clearer in town, you know.
In Chicago?
Yeah,
Is it?
weather forecast.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe 18 there today.
Yeah. I've been pretty lucky with the weather, but yeah, today's not the nicest.
How long have you been down for?
I started in Auckland like 20 days ago.
Oh, okay.
Where you from?
Canada.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
grandpa live. He's in the Canadian Parliament.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah. Like in Ottawa? Like, do you know?
on the eyes on the boiling.
Oh, yeah.
I was told by the auntie from Australia.
Yeah.
She used to go and do a bit of a run now and again, you know, just checking on the memory. And she was telling me, yeah.
Have you ever been out that way? To Canada?
No,
No?
never.
Never?
I'd love to go out there for a look.
It's a nice place. New Zealand reminds me of Canada a bit. Like, just the country, it's like Canada just shrunk down in size a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Because, well, Canada's like 7,000 kilometers across. So it's a big country. New Zealand's like it, but a little bit smaller.
Sit down and take the weight off your feet, mate.
Yeah, I'm taking it off, alright.
Windscreen Company. From the Nova Studios, good afternoon.
Don't know where I want to set up.
The last one goes about 5 o'clock.
I'm surprised that you.
They're always on the do.
Awesome. How do you guys want to do it? You want to be on both sides? Or
Yeah.
All right. There you go.
Iceland is shaking in more than 700 earthquakes. Yeah, my site's not saying that it's dying on us, but. I'll sit next to the window. A better network. Get on. Fade away. Okay. So. I honestly don't know what to do in these conditions. They suck. Seems better already? Alright. Windows are good. Brick buildings are bad. In general, the network, especially in towns in New Zealand, is solid. It's rock solid. This is the only town that I've actually struggled in any way, and I'm not even running a high bit rate. In most towns, I can happily be at 3500 bit rate outside, inside, anywhere. I'm at 1500 right now, and it's questionable. Cell phone weather for you? Yeah.
It's time to get close with Charmaine. She's got it for 2 months.
There ain't nothing out past city limits, just Roadmore Road. Right here? Well, that's fine. That's good for hitchhiking. If it's just road, then anyone driving past there should be going to the next point of civilization, which will be Invercargill. Safe for EMP though. Steel sided and roof. There you go. When I build my houses, my number one concern is EMP. Can't there be like a solar event that essentially does an EMP, like a big solar flare or something like that? No cars? What do you mean, here? Where you are? Where's there no cars? Any sort of setup could be comfortable walking in a downpour? Well, I quite often hitchhike in the rain. You just put on a rain jacket, rain pants, and you deal with it. The problem is the electronics. And the problem here is the rain comes with wind here. So the rain comes in horizontal, comes in sideways. It's a problem with the electronics. Like, I can get blasted by the rain and the wind, that's okay. It's not actually particularly cold. It's just coming in sideways. So any kind of shelter protection I'd provide for all the electronics, it just get past that. Stars in New Zealand must be amazing outside of any city. I've had a lot of overcast nights, but like decent days. Mix of sun and cloud on the days. I haven't seen any crazy stars so far. Some of the best stars I saw were in the outback of Australia. There's nothing for like hundreds of miles. The north in Canada was really nice as well. As you get when I was there, it was late February, early March. So I had enough daylight during the day to do stuff during the day, but at night, you got some nice aurora. Got some nice auroras. Didn't have any type of photography stuff to be able to capture that. But if you do get an opportunity to see like some auroras, it's worth seeing in person with your own eyes. Because people will take pictures, but like they're like long exposures. I don't think they're actually like, it changes the experience of it. It's cool seeing them, and they move and they dance a bit. It's interesting. Can you get on south to South Island here? Are we far enough south that you can get some what do they call it? Australis borealis? Or Aurora Australis or something like that? Isn't it? Like, have Astra something in there? Seen some insane aurora in Minnesota over the last 4 years. Have you? Now, when I'm from Vancouver Island, Canada, there's been a few times where we'll have like a thing and it's like there should be auroras coming down as far south as Vancouver Island this evening, so check it out. And then it's always like cloudy and rainy. Or Australis, yeah. Do they ever get that in New Zealand? Should be able to, you can see it from Tassie a lot. And we're in a similar latitude, longitude, I forget whatever the up-down one is. we've had this conversation many times on stream, and I always forget latitude versus longitude, which one's up and down, which one's left and right. Never saw it when it was predicted, it just happens? Okay. I saw a little bit in Iceland when I was there in November, but the best I saw, actually, I went all the way up to Nuvik, which is like in the Arctic Circle, but I saw the best aurora borealis I ever saw was in Dawson City, Yukon, and that one was really cool because it's like the greens, but it also looked like it had some like pinks to it and stuff like that. It's very cool. Latitude is horizontal, so we're on the same longitude as Tasmania then. But like combination of some stars and some auroras is like the best night sky ever. It's really cool. We're doing dog racing. Lateral, east to west, like moving laterally. Okay. I think that's a good way to look at it. I like that. Lateral is moving like side to side, a lateral move. Which is left to right, east to west. Alright, I'm gonna try and remember that one. Lateral, sideways. Okay. Just call them Northern Lights? Yeah, that's the casual term, and we'd say that in Canada. Do they call them Southern Lights in the Southern Hemisphere? Because we call them Northern Lights in the Northern Hemisphere? Is it always sometime? I remember by Lat is fat, fat being wine. I like it. That's a good way to do it. Goose says Southern Lights. Okay. Things that you say that you do, won't put lie.
Gibby got two. Yeah. Oh no, three, should I say. She got two in one box.
This rain's miserable. It's coming down really good. This feels like the local spot. I feel like everyone here is local to this area. Trevor, in your clips, Boston Storage Locker, you were there so long, what happened? Let's tell the story. Yeah, so that was in Newport, Rhode Island, yeah. I was trying to hitchhike, well, out of Newport. Oh, way to Boston, yeah. That's what I was trying to get to. And it was like kind of misting rain and it was kind of miserable. So I went to a KFC to get out of the rain a little bit and I was just gonna grab a snack. And these two guys were in there and they're like, some along the lines of, "You traveling?" I'm like, "Yeah." They're like, "Cool." They're like, "Do you want to help us unload a storage unit?" And I'm like, "You know what? Forget it. Yeah, let's do it. I'll help you." And they promised me a ride to Boston afterwards. I think one of them was from out there. Anyway, they had a big U-Haul truck and we started unloading the storage unit and it was a lot more work than they let on from the beginning. So we started unloading it and I actually found it quite interesting because, well, like as we were going through stuff, like we'd look at stuff and some chat was like, we were looking at the drum set and people were like looking at the drum set through the stream and like being like, "Oh, it's like, this is a good drum set, it's probably worth like this much money," and like we're pulling stuff out of boxes. It's actually a really interesting stream. Anyway, one of the guys is saw in the clip got really pissed off that it was taking so long to do, and he was the guy that was supposed to drive me to Boston. So he just freaked out because we didn't finish packing it up fast enough. But I think the thing was, he wasn't really helping that much. When we first started, he was helping a bunch, and then he kind of just disappeared for a while. Then he came back after a long time and was super pissed off when he was just like not doing anything. But anyway, like he left at that point. He was my ride to Boston. But I said I'd help him do this, so I helped him finish the whole thing. So we packed up everything and put it in the U-Haul. The thing was, after that, the U-Haul was completely full. So he's like, yeah, sorry, the truck's full here, so I'm just gonna go now. Okay, bye. Just get a swimming bag over your electronics, waterproof, and you can zip up the top. How would that work for the optics for the stream though? That's the problem. It's like you just put a plastic bag over the camera lens. It distorts the image enough that it isn't very good. But yeah, it's an interesting day, and I still think that makes a wonderful option. Like, is a really good idea for a live stream. Is to buy storage lockers and then stream picking through them. I think that'd be really interesting. Maybe build have mods there and build like a 10-second delay into it. No, but it'd be fun to have less of a delay. My concern is you're doing first person kind of things. It'd be cool to like dig through stuff in first person. And you open up a box, and you're going to find explicit things in storage units like eventually. Some stuff that you might not want to show on stream. Like, you just might run into problems with that eventually. Is there a millionaire there? I don't think so. Like capital involved in that. I think it would also help you offloading some of the interesting things. If you built up a community, they'd be interested in purchasing some of the stuff that you pulled out of that storage unit. But yes, it would involve some capital. But like a lot of people that stream, they have, well, this would be quite a bit of work, but they have a regular job that they work, and then they do something on the side. It'd be like a hobby that you invest into as a stream, if you're curious and seeing what you find. So should be fine. This phone is not rated with any water resistancy. OnePlus doesn't rate their phones. Also, there's a big crack in the back, which probably would warrant that rating useless, even if it was rated. What are you doing? Drinking beer in a bar? What are you doing? What are you up to? Storage Wars? I think it would make a great stream, and like you're not going to find the cool stuff with the frequency they do on Storage Wars, because I believe that's planted and stuff like that. But yeah, I think it would help you offload your inventory as well if you stream the process of pulling it out. Anything interesting you find, the people that watch you pull it out would be probably much more likely to want to purchase that thing that you pulled out of that box. Also, as far as the OnePlus 6, I had another OnePlus 6 and I used it in the rain because I'm like, oh, they don't have any technical rating on the waterproofness, but they probably waterproofed it. They just didn't pay to get it IP rated. And I went out in some good rain in Ontario, Canada, with the OnePlus 6, and it started boot looping and wouldn't turn on for like 4 days, and then all of a sudden it started working again. So anyway, long story short, I'm not going to take this out in the rain. Well, here's what I'm looking for in a phone. A phone with a really good camera, especially a freaking front-facing camera that's half decent. Like an IP68 rating or something like that. A headphone jack. Decent optical image stabilization. Yeah. Small business, I find valuable things. Thrift stores and sell them online, stream-worthy? Probably. You're reliant on all the thrift stores being okay with the stream, and they might not always. I have a feeling, I think you'd mostly be fine with it. And you probably hit up the same places over and over again, and you might have a bit of a relationship with the people that work there, so you probably get away with that. I think it's interesting. So leaving though the stream is pretty interesting. I have to go to work. Hope that rain stops soon. Well, this is going to be a less interesting stream for a while because I'm not going to go out in the rain like this. So anyway, hope you have a good day at work. But I'd love to see someone start a storage locker searching stream. I think it'd be interesting. I'd watch it. I'd watch it for sure. The places might not let you stream the actual auction itself, but I have a feeling you'd be fine streaming like any storage unit once you're already unloading it. And Dry Guy F with the 11-month resub. Thank you. It's getting worse and worse and worse. Miserable weather. I think Trainers TV did that once, but I could be wrong. I have heard that some bigger streamer or a group of them, I think they collaborated or something, did a storage unit unpacking at some point. So it's been done as a one-off, but that's not the basis of the stream. I think it would make a good core idea for a stream. And it can take a long time to unload something that shows the rain. Let's see if I can find a good spot to show it. Good spot to show it. Hopefully you can see it alright. It's full moon tonight. We'll see if I'll be able to see it. Cheers, I'll cheers strip. Hey, Bright Guy, yeah. Cheers. Yeah, I got a proper cheers for you. Sorry, I can properly cheers to 11 months. Cheers, my guy. Rain sucks camping. I don't mind it if I'm already set up in my tent and then the rain starts. Be interesting for a garbage man to live stream. Seriously, not a joke. Didn't some guy do that? I thought someone did that. Isn't anything at the campground? And no, it's a camper van campground and NP bathroom. Does that mean no bathroom? Or like a little bathroom? It's supposed to let up later today, but I don't think I want to spend another night in town here. So I'm probably going to wait here till it lets up and then hitchhike back north to Invercargill. What about an escort live stream? On a different platform, you could probably do that, as long as it's legal in that area. I'm guessing they still make you follow the laws where you are. No bathroom. That's interesting. It's that bare bones. Usually, all the campgrounds, like, they charge you, but the justification is you have running water, you have a bathroom, and you have a shower. Just can't touch the tent, then at least that's true.
I'm just going to have a quick look. I fixed the problems meant to be fine.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. John probably wouldn't want to be on stream long. Here's how I think it would probably set up is if you start developing that stream, then this is the escort one we're talking about. So you set up your business like this and you essentially give people a discount as long as they're okay with being on a stream while they do that. So you make your income from the stream and you'll make less income from the actual the services provided, but people do it because there's a discount involved in that. Maybe. Although, would you want the person that would do it just because there's a discount? Also, a lot of people are into like voyeurism. Oh, I don't know. Well, yeah, I'd say a lot. there's enough people out there that if you added up all the people that are into being watched, it'd be a lot. This is a weird conversation we're talking about. Anyway, Be Salty, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Welcome to the Twitch, I appreciate that. Just showed you hanging out with friends, not for the actual private stuff. We're talking about doing this on a completely different platform than Twitch, though, right? Minnesota forest campgrounds are mostly free in the off-season when the water is off. Okay, that's nice. When they don't provide services, you don't have to pay for them. Because, yeah, I don't need a shower every day, so I don't want to pay $20-something for a piece of grass and somewhere to shower in the morning. Hitch back up to Christchurch. Weather's still nice up there. Check out the peninsula. Well, it's a decent way to get to Christchurch. But I'm going to start heading north from here regardless. And I just need it to let up in some way, shape, or form because it's too much for the time being. Cough, new sub song, Cough? What's the new sub song? What's the new sub song? As long as you've gone without a shower, I've gone 40 days. I've only done like 10 or 11 days or something like that. Were you in the military? Then 8 Ricks. The Nate Ricks. I don't know how to say your name, but one knows. Was that in the military, or what led you to having a shower for 40 days? That's a long time. Can't say yet. Oh god. I gotta pull up the stream here. Come on. The Matrix? Kind of like the Matrix? Yeah, that's probably right. Yeah, I think you're right. New sub song just needs someone to test it out. Alright, well, I have this pulled up, so hopefully I turn up the volume in time. All subs or just new subs? It'll be the general sub song, I'm guessing. Yeah, chat. Military equals shower, not always an option. Did you, for hygiene, did you use like wet wipes or anything like that? Like little bird bath things? And just wiping water on your hot spots? Legacy gifting. Thank you for gifting a sub to I'm the Giggler. Did I miss it? I think I missed it. Because it usually lags behind. Everything lags behind when I do it on here. Anyway, I missed it. Life in the Fast Lane. Oh, I like that song. It's okay. I think I know the song. Although I can't visualize it in my head. Oh god, no. Don't miss it this time. I just put it down. I saw it pop up. Thank you. Anyway, Legacy, thank you for gifting us up to I am to watch you. I appreciate the 2 gifted subs there, Legacy. You did your best. You did wonderfully. Thank you. This weather sucks. That's okay. I've been lucky in New Zealand. Only one other day has been rainy. And I was lucky enough that the rain wasn't raining when I was taking down my tent, so that's nice as well. Is it raining? It is raining. Raining pretty good. Also windy. If it's just raining, that's fine. We can protect any rain that's falling vertically. If it's just windy, that's fine as well. It's just windy. It's the wind and the rain that make it difficult. Well, EM? What's IAM? EM?
Well, I don't know.
EM to watch you? What's that supposed to be? Good after evening hitch? Good after evening sparks. Like Ian, but EM? Okay, well I didn't know that EM was a name or anything like that. EM to watch you. What does that mean? Is that a name? I just assumed it was like I'm going to watch you, but like I am to watch you. What's EM? You should... No, I get it. But what does that mean? EM is a brand of cat food, is it? Isn't that Iams? EM. I'm just gonna Google EM. Identity and Access Management. Explore IBM Identity and Access Management Solutions. That's not a name. That's an IBM product. Yeah, IAM is Identity Management. Also known as Identity and Access Management, is a framework of policies and technologies for ensuring that the proper people in an enterprise have the appropriate access to technology resources. It's also the Institute of Asset Management. Are you so caught up on someone's username? Let me see how many messages they wrote about their username. Well, it's EM. 1. Like Ian, but IAM. Ian. 2. EM. 3. Lol. Yeah. EM. 4. Just EM, pronounced EM. 5. Ian is pronounced Ian 7. Like Ian 8. Well, it's cool. Just a name, Ian 9. Lol, Ian's, yeah, 10. Yeah, you got it now. 11. That's why? I think I'm losing my mind listening to this stream. Why is that? What does this stream do to make you lose your mind? Hold up. We're going down this path. I'm gonna go to Urban Dictionary. Didn't have the balls to do it. Only stash is so bad. You used to have a friend that always had just a stash. It's beautiful. Now, if I also had a mullet, then I could look like a proper Canadian during playoff hockey. You're looking cute today. Thank you, Humble Quit. Love the beard now, baby boy one. Well, I think I look younger. I also feel lighter. I also feel more sprightly. I feel hitchhike as a woman, but not with just a stash. Actually, that's an interesting comparison. Albeit, I was paid money to hitchhike as a woman. Which look far better without facial hair, to be honest. Well, it's gonna be subjective. A lot of people like the facial hair, a lot of people didn't.
Cheers, fish, 1, pause chant 1, Craigasm 1, 4,
Anyway, also, you guys missed this last night. A nice little fire. It's good. Look at me posing majestically with the fire. Terminator 2 music. Love Terminator 2. I think it was the final Terminator they ever made, right? Right? Are there still Terminator bits? Maybe I shouldn't say that, since they're a sponsor of Twitch right now. Like more pick-upable, the way you look now, I agree. I think I'll get around a lot faster with a clean-shaven face than with the beard. Now, if the weather's nice and I really don't care, then I don't really care. Long wait times are really not bad. I don't mind the process of standing there trying to catch a ride. When I click on the socials tab below and the photo view with the stash and wine is on there, I feel like I'm going on your dating profile. Okay, yeah, that's on there as well. How much do we have to pay you to hitchhike with a mustache? I should do like a nice mustache stream. I think that'd be nice. I don't know. We could do a donation goal for a nice mustache. I'd need a few weeks. I'd grow like all the beard and stuff again, and then shave it to a mustache. This is what they're talking about, by the way.